Before you take your first snaps, stop by the accessibility settings. Tweak the game so it's the perfect experience for you, and hit continue when you're all set.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Customize what your Madden experience will be. This is just a rough draft. You can come back and change these in the settings menu.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game, because it actually affects the crowd as well? That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Caleb going to throw right away. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's upended after a to the 25-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Williams. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll go. Here's Williams. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 39 yards. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
2nd and a couple.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and he picks up the first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Bears, 1st down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. They'll run here with a rookie. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kyle Manungai punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and
Here we go.
7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This is taken at the 15. Shedding through the defense. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together.
What's up?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The success there, Charles, coming on the out. Side of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense.
Going to do some border stuff on Police Sim if you want to join.
And it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run here with Manungai. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
I'm good.
That shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
What is that?
To throw, Williams.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Monangai. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Bears first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Running is Monangai. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll run Monangai. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
11. Gun. Dot.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll short a defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown.
Do you have the Border Patrol pack?
EA Sports welcomes you to the following
No.
presentation of the National Football League.
Lake Michigan kind enough to send us some snow and set the stage for us here at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears.
Milo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now the snow is certainly coming down as we get things teed up here in Chicago. In Sunday night prime time, he's off and running. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by someone who it's their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that you have.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now Smith taking off with it. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And of Las Vegas. First down.
I'll toss it. Genty. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Now midfield after that loss. Here's second and long.
Streaming it if you wanna see.
Play action. Here's Smith. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just...
Not today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Look him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground.
He's somebody who has made a career of extended and creating plays. There are oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Williams set to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
It's now third down.
They'll air it out on third. It's on target to Moore. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down. Here's Swift. Saw the rain, hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it's second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28.
First and 10 at the 28.
Running behind center with Swift. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Going to run again with Swift. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
14 more yards. And the Bears first down. First and goal.
Swift. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Again, it's going to be Swift. And he pulls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And it's no good. Perhaps the snow making things a little difficult for him there as that one winds up off the mark.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. After one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Man in motion here. Throwing on third, Smith. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Genty from the gun. And a snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Read
option on first down. Smith lost it. And the Bears have it. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Williams from the gun. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Third and just 2 to go.
Makes it third and 2.
What is going on?
Here he is on third and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Fourth down. Williams escapes the pocket. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Smith. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. He's got it near the 8. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders come through with 6. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
What is up?
Williams on the play action. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down. Here's Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Fonz Adunze downfield. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. He's got more once again. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
What is it on? I got you, baby. I got you.
Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for...
And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 5-point first-quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 12-7 our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First play is going to be again to Genty. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Here we go, 2nd and 6. At the 39.
A give here to Genty. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So 20 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Counter give to Genty. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. There we go, brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Shotgun give here to Genty. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Las Vegas first down. First down, Las Vegas.
Now, fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. Bears say they got this one, and they did.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did. Keeping points off the board.
And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Some hurry-up offense here from Williams.
6-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And they will go for it, Williams. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield. They connect on the deep shot. will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity. Cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Ready, set.
Going power with a big tight end. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Design bootleg here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready, set.
3rd and long for him here. That one connects. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Ben Johnson dialing it up. They're going to try for the 2-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the
Williams trying to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Yeah, I gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. Smith on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Smith to the air now. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a screen play to Genty. Wow, they sent him backwards all 3 plays, Brock. That should pretty clearly bring out the punting unit. Let's see. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. He's got to go back for this one. Great punt. Fair caught at the 6. The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down.
What is it? Here we go.
Williams to throw on first. Finds the in route complete. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Working from the gun, Williams. Pushing it up past the 30. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Williams to throw. Brought in the right side by Moore. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. First and 10.
To the air yet again. Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Williams. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Toss play, Swift. And this will only complicate matters for third down partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier.
And it's another miss. His second extra point has been off the mark.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. So first down from the 41. Giving this to Genty. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Play fake, here's Smith. This is brought in, big game for Lockett. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side. Offense is set, first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bears can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Pass. Intercepted. The Bears take
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
9-yard line.
On the carry, it's Swift. He's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 29.
Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
Devin Duvernay to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Williams on first down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the give, it's Swift. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Williams set to pass. Brought in close to the 8. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. Forced out to his right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need to fall forward one more yard. Here's third and goal.
It's now third and
What is
goal.
up? Hey, motion. I don't know I'm going home.
Swift. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal.
No gain on the play.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1.
What is up?
Now it's Manunga. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
What is
The Bears
up?
will line up for the two-point conversion.
They send him straight up the middle. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That's my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. On first down, here's Smith. He'll step up, and there he goes. He'll slide down after picking up a couple. Second down upcoming.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Smith in the pistol. On and quick, and they bring it down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 17.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. That's some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. On play action, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Smith to the air now. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Smith setting the throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Smith sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Smith's going to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Ben Johnson reaching for that red flag, and he will throw it. He's going to challenge that last call. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So the call stands even after the challenge, and now they're down to just one timeout. Running from the pistol here with Jency. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Here's Smith. Finds him on the crossing route. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Raiders 14. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good.
What is up?
First down, Williams. Once again, pass caught by Moore. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Williams to throw on first. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
What is up?
Williams to throw. Avoid some trouble there. He's trying to go deep again. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work.
That's good.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
What is up?
One guy with it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Again, it's Manungai. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears trying to end this before the final quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2 given the size of this lead.
to kick off for Chicago.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders and Tyler Lockett ready for a new series on offense. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. First down, Smith to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. So that's an incomplete pass. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air. It's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. And again, it's Smith. He's going for it himself. Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Genty from the gun. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8. That's a 38-yard.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked by T.J. Edwards.
Smith's pass. Intercepted. The Bears
New set of downs for him from the 31.
at their own 31-yard line.
Williams on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. To the ground, it's Manunga. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. 4th down, Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. First down now, ball at the 33. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
There we go, throw it.
Back to Genty. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
49-yard gain.
That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Another give here to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided.
Touchdown,
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Blackwell now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
What is it up?
They'll run it with Manunga. Well, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Back at the 20-yard line.
They go with Manunga here. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
To the air on 3rd and long. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball. Lifts. Big gain downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. You could count the number of 300-yard games since the turn of the century on one hand. I mean, heck, there's only been 6 all time until now. And as we've just seen a 7th join the list on that catch. They'll run here on 1st down. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards had stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Laube with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Here we go, here we go.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They send the receiver in motion right. There he goes, right Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders make it an 18-point game.
46. Raiders 28.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Las Vegas.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Back-to-back carries here. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
What's up?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On target to Moore. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Williams on the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
I'll air it out on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Did win a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Getting out to his left. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All set now, 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
From the gun, Smith. Quick slam, caught by Lockett. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This is Genty on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's incomplete left side.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
This is Genty. And forget the Marco block. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Manunga. Breaks through and breaks away. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Off the play fake, Williams. On the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he takes this in, touchdown Chicago. The Bears keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Santos now for the extra point.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 28. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Laube with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Raiders and Tyler Lockett ready for a new series on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And go play fake here with Smith. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Smith to the air now. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's going to try another deep one here. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it an 18-point game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking sideline, caught by Loveland. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
Gain of 15 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 35.
One play action, Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Second and 20 at the 45-yard line.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He beams one, deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Williams throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Going deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Paulson good on the extra point. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game.
53. Raiders 42.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And they bring him down around the 34. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him up.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down.
What is up?
Sending him on the dive. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. 1st down run, nabs them 5. Now 2nd and 5. This is going to fall incomplete. So they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Williams to throw on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you've got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. keeping it, gotta get it forward. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.